guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Glowdon, and today I have a story time for you guys. This story time involves two incidences that involve racism. Let me get into the story. So I was working at this place called Stitches in the east side of Toronto. It was a good day. I was working double shifts and everything was going well, right? So I was working with this one other employee. They're super cool. I love her. She knows who she is when she hears this story. So basically what had happened was we were just about to close. We were getting ready to close. We had a good day. Sales were all right and all that stuff. This is when we were a regular store transitioning to a outlet store. So what had happened was everything was for cheaper prices. Therefore, more customers would come. Different people from different areas would come to this store. So we're putting everything away. We're getting the store all neat and tidy before we actually close the doors. These two guys end up walking into the store, and I'm at the desk. So the way that the store is set up is you have the front of the store. The desk is like back here, so you can see them as they walk in, and the men's section is on the left side of the store, the very left side. So they have to pass us to go to the side. So as they pass us, they're like staring at us, and I'm just like, okay, what's going on? Mind you, these are two black males, okay? So they go into the male section, they're looking at their stuff, and I'm like, I said her name. I was like, girl, go check. I'm gonna call her girl because I don't want to say her name. But I was like, go check if you need help. She's like, all right, I got this. Goes, she's doing her thing, and I'm just working hard as usual as the manager. Like I'm just doodling on papers and stuff, acting real busy because this camera's watching and everything. So she's looking at me from afar. Like I check if everything's okay. She's looking at me from afar, and she's like, I know something's up. Okay, when she did that, I was like, nah, something's up. Like we can never, whenever me and her work together, everything, like something goes wrong. There's always a situation that just does not make sense, or it's out of whack. Okay, so she looks at me and she's like, after that, 2 minutes later, she comes over towards me. I was at the front desk. She comes over towards me and she was like, Helen, girl, I'm not serving them. She's like, I'm not helping them no more. I was like, what's up? Like, you good? She was just like, nah, I'm just not helping them anymore. She's like, I can't stand them. I can't believe them. I was like, okay. So they come up and they're ready to cash out. So they put their stuff at the front of the desk. And she's like, I'm not cashing them out. She said that under her breath. I was like, you know what, girl, I got you. We got each other like that. We're here. So I go to cash them out now. And he goes, so were you born here? I'm like, yeah, I was born here. Like, who says that? Like, are you weird about are you born here? I was like, yeah, I was born here. I was born in Canada. What's up? I was like, then he decided to open his mouth and go, oh, because I thought like you came here, like you migrated over from wherever you're from. Where are you from? I was like, I'm from Africa, East Africa, Eritrea to be exact. I'm like, I'm Eritrean. Hello, hi. And he was like, okay. He's like, oh, so you must have came here on a boat.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
When I tell you I wanted to sock that man in his left nostril and like make that left nostril meet his right ear, I was like, what the? Who says that? Are you crazy? And mind you, he was with his friend. His friend kind of looked at him like, yo, like, are you good? But he kind of looked bozzled. He kind of looked, you could see he looked high or he was off something or whatever. He's like, you look like you came on a boat. I was like, he did not just say what I did.
Who the fuck you think you talking
to? I was like, you know what? In my head, I was like, Helen, you need to calm down. You need to get yourself together. You're the manager. At the time, I was taking my job very seriously. So I was thinking, I'm like, you know what, Helen, you're the manager. You gotta calm down. You gotta be the example, Inside me, I was boiling. Like, I was ready to...
No. No. Woo! Shit!
Straight, okay? At that point, I lost it. I'm like, I'm not gonna hit him. but I'm gonna retaliate. It's common sense. So I was like, I came on the same boat you came on. He was like, oh. He's like, you guys would not believe what this man said next. When I tell you what he said next, you come on now. He was like, I came on a regular boat. You came on a boat with chains. I was like, did this man just what the fuck? I was like, who is this? Whose man's is this? Who is this? I was like, no, there's no way. Honestly, common sense is not that common. Like, sometimes people just don't have logic. You know what I'm saying? You know, no common sense. Like, what? To this day, I'm still confused as to why he said that, what he was thinking in his delusional mind. Hey, boy, if you do not, I'm gonna whip you with those chains like the Django. Okay? Try me if you want to.
What? Oh my God!
Like, nah, you're something's wrong with this man. At that point, I was like, I really don't want to serve this dude. Like, I really don't. And his friend ended up taking his stuff and started paying for it. And he looks at his friend, like, he tells the other guy, the one that was acting like a goofball number one. He was telling goofball number one, he was like, listen, he's looked at him, he's like, chill, they're not about it, chill. So they pay for their stuff, and as they're leaving now, my girl, she goes to the front of the door, you know, just to make sure nothing beeps, because they're acting weird as hell, suspicious as hell. So she wanted to make sure nothing was beeping and nothing was going on. So she goes to the front of the door, and he decides to tell her, he goes close to her, and I'm watching, and I'm like, try me if you want to, try me. I will throw these Stitches water bottle branded bottles at your head, okay? I will throw whatever I can at your face. Try me if you want to. So, you know, he's whispering in her ear, and she turns around and her eyes are big, and she's just like, mind you, my girl is African too, so we both gonna whip your ass.
What's your profanity?
She comes back to the desk, and she's just like, you will not believe what he said. I was like, what did he say? And she's like, no, he told me to watch out for your friend because, you know, in Africa they eat people. I was just like, this. I was like, this man, oh my God. I was like, this man did not just say that. Did he just say that? He did not just say that. No, you're joking. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no. Woo! What the? And what boggles my mind is the fact that he was black. So now I'm just thinking to myself, like, do you not love yourself? Because I love myself. I'm comfortable in my chocolate melanin skin. You know what I'm saying? So are you not comfortable with yourself? Did your mama not love you? Like, did you not get a hug as a kid? Like, why do you have so much hate towards your own race? It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, that said more about his character than it did mine, and I'm cool. Hopefully someone teaches him a lesson. It ain't gonna be me, because I'm not about to fight no crazy person. Thank you very much. Second story, back at my workplace now. You know, I decided after my shift that I wanted to, you know, ball out at Stitches, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. But I wanted to buy some stuff, couple of items, right? So I end up picking up some stuff, and because it's an outlet now, everything is a little bit cheaper, so you can get more things for a decent price, like $60, $50, whatever. We get a manager now, so I'm not the manager, but I'm like still in management. So we get a manager now. I hated his guts, by the way. He's disrespectful. I'm gonna call him Rat. I'm messy for that nickname. So Rat is at the counter. I bring my stuff, I get my stuff, and I put it on the counter. He's gonna cash me out because it has to be a manager to cash you out. So tell me why I put my stuff on the desk. He's ticking it off, whatever, trying to crack jokes. I'm like, we don't get along like that. I don't like you. Sorry. You know, I'm fake laughing, whatever. He goes to tell me my total. My total was like 105. You know, it's 105, like just baby stuff. 105. I open my wallet. I take out my cash. Okay, because I wanted to pay in cash. I take out my cash. and I'm starting to count it, right? I probably only had like $140. Why does he tell me, oh, he's like, that's a lot of money. Oh my gosh, what do you do? Helen, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I work here more than you do. I get my hours up. What you talking about? What you talking about? Let me know. He was like, no, like, you just have a lot of cash, you know, like, it's a lot. Like, Helen, what do you do? Like, are you doing stuff? Like, Helen, you got your own business? Listen. Don't piss me off. I was like, so what you talking about? I'm like, that's not funny. And he goes to say, he's like, no. He's like, I'm joking. And I'm like, you could put your joke that wasn't funny up your...
Watch your profanity.
Don't talk to me again. I was mad as hell. You could see it on my face. He's like, no, Helen, it's a joke. Like, calm down. It's a joke. I said, don't joke with me ever again. I said, if those are your jokes, don't joke with me ever again because that's not funny. He's like, I'm sorry if I offended you.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm like, you did offend me. That was offensive. You said it on purpose. You know what you meant. Don't joke with me. Don't joke with me, okay? It's not funny. Next day, he tries to come to me and he was asking me if I was mad. I was like, what you think? Of course. I'm like, that wasn't funny. That was offensive. Thanks. He goes to say it from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry. Like, sincerely. I can't say that word.
You want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Sincerely. It's like, sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Like, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's cool. I was lying. We were not cool. What you talking about? You don't say some stuff. Like, you don't go around saying that type of stuff. You know, not just with me. I'm sure many people have experienced racism before. It's disgusting. It's immature. This is like, y'all need to get it together. Like I said, we are all the same. We're all humans. We all breathe the same air. Heart beats the same way. Like, I don't know why people are racist. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Sense is not so common, and some people think ignorance is bliss. So it's a sad world we live in. Some people are stubborn to change their ways and, you know, to educate themselves on some things. But I hope you guys enjoyed these stories. Enjoy this story time. Please give this video a like, comment, share it, and also thank you from the bottom of my heart for the people who have subscribed to me. I can't believe people would subscribe. Like, I didn't even think I would get one subscriber, but you know, we out here, you know what I'm saying? Also, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. The buttons are down there. So click that button, join the Glow fam, because we doing better, we living better, and we shining, you know what I'm saying? I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one.
I've been losing my mind. Oh, hold on.